Hello. So back in my Kiwami video, which did very well, and I thank everyone for leaving a comment and talking stuff. This dude, what's that? Cage Vicit 5252. He had this idea and was saying, I was playing the fighting games, the Yakuza style seems to be a mix of like the Dragon style with some stuff from 4 and 5, and he said would be interested to know how he would rank all of Kiryu's combat, and he said Kiwami 1-0, Gaiden 5-4-3-2. Now, this by itself is crazy. I don't know how 0 is better than 5's, but I'll get back to that. So I said, why not just rank every style um, from all the games? So, as you can see down here, there's a couple I haven't played. I never played the DLC for Lost Judgment. I did not play any of the Kenzin stuff or the Ishin, and I did not play the Fist of the North Star. Is one I'm missing. There it is. See, I'm gonna go through this. This is based on fun. I don't know if I have to clarify this. I'm probably gonna have a disclaimer the entire video because someone's gonna click, look, and get angry. This is just based on how fun it is to use, and of course, it's not fun if it's shit, which is funny because I'm gonna start with Aikiyama from Yakuza 4, which was extremely good. I'm gonna put him in S only because that might change, but for now, it was extremely good. If you've ever seen it, some of the combos you can do are just absolutely wild. But then you have Aikiyama from Yakuza 5, which like sucks. I'm not gonna say it's like the worst thing in the world, but it's not very good. His whole unique ability of juggling people in the air was extremely gimmicky, and I wasn't good at it, and I could like never get it correctly. But it does exist, and it doesn't help that his part was shared with Haruka's. But as a fighting style, it wasn't very strong. And now we have Beast from Zero. This was like one of the best things in the game, and I know it because it was also a lot of fun to use. Because in Kiwami 1, which was a lot worse, I'm gonna put it there for now. In Zero, there were moves that would gain you heat, such as a dash forward beat, where you would like pick up a dude and throw him. That actually built you heat in Zero, but it didn't build you heat in Kiwami. It actually took away heat, and they nerfed a lot of the armor in the Kiwami one, and it's still useful. You could still do a heat action that does like a crap ton of damage, but in Zero, it was just a lot better, and the armor was a lot stronger, and Beast was kind of like the spam thing in Zero. Brawler in Zero is pretty good actually. It's not bad. Again, maybe I should clarify that these are like, this is overpowered. Oh, see, now it looks weird. I'm just gonna put broken then. And this is like good, and then this is like unfun. We'll go with that. Because I'm gonna do that then. Okay, my bad. So Brawler was pretty good in Zero. Again, the heat system being, or your speed of your attacks being linked to the heat system is like really obnoxious, but it's not a bad style. You still have a lot of heat actions. Again, you could just grab people, and it's not bad. Kiwami 1's is really good. I think it's probably just an upgraded version, though I think you can argue against me on that. But also having the ability to use the LTRT moves, or excuse me if you're on PlayStation, where you can spend all your heat and you can like attack faster, do more damage. I forgot what the Brawler one was, but it's just an overall upgraded version. Breaker is like just really good. I mean, it completely just destroys a couple. You know what? I kind of forgot what I was saying. Hang on. Right, because it's about fun too. It's not just about strength. But Breaker's a lot of fun. Of course, it's the craziest of the Majima styles, and it's just really fun to use, and everyone likes it. So it's kind of enough said. It was just really good and really strong. Crane Judgment sucks. Like, it just does. I don't know what to tell you. If you like it, it's cool, because I loved it. I love Crane, but it's not very good. Actually, I'm going to put it here only because in extreme heat, you can still use that heat action that does a lot of damage, but it just kind of sucks otherwise. Everything, because if you don't know, the major problem with the game is that a lot of the upgrades went towards Tiger, and none of them went towards Crane. Crane only got universal stuff, so it never gets upgraded since the beginning, basically. Lost Judgment Crane is really good. I'm gonna put it in A because it's also a ton of fun to use. The increased attack speed is a lot of fun to mess around with. The ability to jump into the air, you can get combo starters and stuff. A lot of fun. They made Crane have a lot of personality. They changed up the animations, and it's just it's a really good style. It's probably my favorite from Lost Judgment. Next we have Dragon from Zero. It's not fun. Don't lie to me. I bet you someone will defend it. Don't lie to me though. It's not that fun. One is that you have to pause the entire game to use it. Like you have to pause, press X, and then he can go into Legend style. But one, your attack speed being limited when you're at heat again sucks because of Yakuza 0 systems. I think it's just a lot of heat actions that are like overall missing. But there is some good stuff though. It does a crap ton of damage. The finishing holds are still a lot of fun. But again, it's not better than Brawler. That's actually like the funny thing. You would think it would be, but even as practical uses, Brawler's like just better. Dragon Kiwami is probably the best thing in the game, like in period. Now, I know a lot of people also said in my other video that having to upgrade it sucks, and I agree with that. But once you do it, it's like I'm constantly replaying the finale just using Dragon because it's just that much fun to use. And then speaking of the contrast in my other video, here's Kiwami 2. I'm gonna put it down here. I'm not gonna say it's unfun to use because you don't really have a choice. Kiwami 2's Dragon like belongs here though. I think even though you're forced to use it for the entire game and you don't really get much of a choice, it's not terrible. I mean, it's still fun. The game is still fun, but it does get kind of boring and repetitive. And when I get to the other versions, it actually only kind of gets worse. Actually, I'm gonna put it at the top here. I'm gonna put this at the top here actually because while it's not amazing, it's not terrible. Extreme Heat is still a lot of fun. The heat system itself is not bad. And you do learn enough moves. Well, not really, but you can upgrade yourself to the point where you're pretty powerful, so it's not bad. You get kind of bored of this style, but it's fun, really. Because the Yakuza 6 one, this one is just not fun. To be honest, I could put it down here, but I'm gonna put it down here only because I think it really just sucks. You're really weak, and then you go into extreme heat mode, and then you spam X, and then you get the heat action where he punches you rapidly, and then that's it. Like that, I remember this happening, and that's all I did, and that was it. So yeah, it's like Kiwami 2, but even worse. You don't have the charge attacks. You don't have parry. Wait, you might have parry. I lied. Yeah, I think you get parry. But it's just literally like not good. Yakuza 1's, I think I can't put it anywhere anywhere higher than this, because the style itself is fine, and although you don't get that many upgrades, if you've ever played the game, you know how hard the combat is because the camera doesn't want to work with you, the lock-on system doesn't want to work with you, and again, I still argue the game holds up pretty well. But compared to the other stuff, it's like a pain to use. But Yakuza 2 is literally just better than that. Yakuza 2 fixes the camera, it fixes all the problems with the first game, and I do argue that Yakuza 2 still holds up very nicely today, and it's still a lot of fun. The heat system's a lot better. What else? Because you can only have like one bar here, but you can actually get a couple here. You have a lot of Komaki moves. We have Yakuza 3. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna throw it here. Look, some Yakuza 3 fan is gonna come over here, and they're gonna be mad. And I'm sorry. I hated playing through this game. I've only done it once. Maybe I'll go back. Maybe if someone asks. But it's not a very good game, and Kiryu's style sucks for a couple reasons. You have a lot of moves, and I do give it that you do have options to do stuff, but Kiryu's damage is so pathetic so goddamn pathetic. It takes forever to go through boss fights. And I know, I keep bringing him up. The Snowiest Anger Man, he already made a video on why Yakuza 3 needs a Kiwami remake. And he says the exact same thing. So if you really want to know why the gameplay sucks, is it due to the style itself? Probably not. But again, this is how I'm rating it. Yakuza 4, I think is fun. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's amazing. But yeah, I don't really have much to say about this one. Also, because I didn't play, it's been a while since I played it. You have a ton of heat actions, so it's kind of like 3. So you do have options and stuff, but it's just, you know, the game mechanics are way better, and you can actually build heat. 5 is like perfect. I think 5 is just extremely good in terms of being Kiryu, and some people call it perfect. I again call it perfect. I think it's second to this, or Dragons. And it makes me very happy to say that this style is good. You have a ton of heat actions. You have like 3 when people are getting up. You have stuff that the more you use it, you extend it, right? So when you stomp on a guy and kick him, and the more you use it, then you get like follow-ups. You have the red meter, which allows you to do your big move. You have the extreme heat mode in this game, kinda, where you go invincible for a little bit. It's not that good, but it's kinda cool. Kiryu's part is fantastic here, so it also makes it even more fun. So he literally has everything. Like, this is like kinda peak Kiryu right here. He has everything you would want, and even more heat actions than in Kiwami. So we have Mad Dog. Mad Dog's not fun. Don't lie to me. I'm gonna think it's better than the other ones because it's the one time you get to play as Majima, besides Kiwami too. But it's not fun. It's not fun. It's a pain. It's a pain to unlock, right? Because you have to do the mini games, and then you're like not even enjoying it, and it loses its charm really quickly because you basically just, there's a couple heat actions. I will give it that. There's a couple heat actions that are really cool, but that's it. Otherwise, you don't really want to use the style because it's just not cool and not fun. Well, I mean, it's cool, but it's not fun. Kiwami 2's, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't think I actually ever played it, just because I didn't really care about playing as Majima. Yeah, I'm actually gonna put this here. I never played it, so sorry. If it's good, if I get a lot of it in the comments, maybe I'll play it. Oh, sorry, I'm sick. I'm gonna put it here. I think, again, this is the first time we saw Rush, so I think it's fun. You could still, you swap to this style, you are going to get value off of it. The major thing is that, again, the heat system being linked to your combo speed is goddamn terrible. But Rush is still very good, and still a lot of fun to use. You can still do a lot of combos. But of course it holds nothing to Rush and Kiwami, which, yeah, I mean, I have to put it up here. I mean, you could do all your big combos, it increases your movement speed. It's literally just like the one from Zero, but like with even more options. It's a lot of fun to use, and if you don't like using Rush, I don't blame you. But I didn't like it at first, and then I started using it a lot more, and then you start doing combos. Once you can do the parry, and then you get a back hit. So it's a lot of cool, and then you can, yeah, you spend meter, and you can swap styles, because then it increases movement speed, or attack speed, and then, yeah. Yakuza 4 Saejima, no. I think it's a cool direction, but if you started with Zero, you're just kind of, you're like, wow, this is a shitty beast. But there's some cool heat actions. It's not terrible, but again, it's not a lot of fun. But Saejima, I'm gonna put him in the same thing. Again, if this was talking about how powerful a style was, it'd be up here, cause never flinching is crazy. But as fun, first off, Saejima's part is terrible, so it doesn't do him any justice. But it makes it even worse when you can only do like 3 things, and that's kind of it. The red thing where you could pick up a guy, swing him in a circle, and throw him is really cool, but it loses its charm really quickly because his part sucks, so it's not really fair. Um, you have Shinada. Sorry, but Shinada's not fun. I know there are people that really like it. I know there are a lot of people that are like Shinada, like they will defend this till the day they die. This part is good. I won't lie. I replayed the game and I was like, wow, this part is really good. But I hate playing as him. It just feels clunky and weird, kind of like Tanimura, which I will get to right now actually, because Tanimura is very cool. And again, these two are like I'd say outliers because their combos just feel slower, but they're kind of more expansive because his stuff kind of like go into its throw loop, right? And he has a couple of eat actions that like actually put you continuously in the grabbing state. But it just isn't fun to use. And I don't like a lot of his heat actions. None of his unique ones. Like I think Essence of Dragging is really stupid. Tanimura is really cool though. Like if you've ever actually fully upgraded it, it's a lot of fun. This is when we got parry, right? Like the original parry. That's really cool. You can knock it into a wall, you get a combo from it. His combo speed really sucks, and he's not good at group battles, which is why his part does not do him justice, especially the final boss. But it's not bad. It's a lot of fun to use. Getting a heat action from every single finisher is amazing, and then those have follow-ups too. It's really cool to look at. A lot of good stuff. Slugger. You don't like Slugger. Don't lie to me. You don't like Slugger. Slugger is cool. I like the concept. I think it does fit Majima pretty well. But one, the bat bouncing is really goddamn obnoxious. Excuse me. But the style itself is like really boring. It's boring. There's a couple heat actions that are really cool. It is like your one way of getting armor, but again, you don't need armor if you could just avoid the hit with Breaker. There's no reason to use this style. You would just be using Thug or Breaker, and Thug is really cool. I think Thug is like really cool. I think it's really unique. It fits Majima perfectly. There's a lot of heat actions that are really cool. The moves are cool. There's not much to say. It's kind of like a basic style, kind of like Brawler, but if not, a little less expanded upon. It makes me wish that we could play Majima again because I really like the style. It's really unique. Snake is amazing. I love Snake. I think Snake is a lot of fun. I'm actually going to put these next to each other because I love them both. And a lot of throwing. Everything leads into a grab. The animations are perfect. You get the parry again. And again, if you have parry, it makes it a lot better. But yeah, that's kind of it for a Snake. Next you have Tiger. Oh, this is Judgment, right? Judgment Tiger is okay. I think it's alright. I don't think it's amazing because you can kind of just do one thing, like the pressure point thing, and then you kind of win. But it's cool though. It's a unique style. I really like it. You get the triple. Do you get triple finishers in this one? I don't even remember. Cause I know you do in Tiger. And Tiger in this one is. I'm gonna put it right next to each other. They're extremely similar. Yeah, they're just extremely similar, except Tiger and Lost Judgment is kind of nerfed a little because the one in Judgment is really good. But again, this isn't based on well, it's more than just being broken. It's just also if it's fun, right? So of course, if this was just objective, this would probably be the best style in any game, but it's not. Next, you have Date in the climax battles. Get down there. Anyways, I will say that Ishin games, I'm actually playing through them right now. I've been a little busy, but from what I've seen so far, Gunman's alright. Brawler is fun because it has unique animations. Swordsman is really cool. I think it's really neat. Again, I don't have everything unlocked, so I don't know. And Wild Dance is alright. I don't know. The concept to me doesn't sell me. I really like using Brawler because I really like punching people, but Swordsman is still really cool and I like it. But just there's so many unique heat actions that I haven't seen yet, and Gunman is really boring, so I'm actually gonna put it down here. I'm gonna do Dragon Resurgence first. It's really cool, but again, I don't know where to put this only because it's literally just you do 3 things in this form, right? So it should go like down here really, but it just feels so much different when you're using it because it's like fuck the turn-based combat, right? So I think I gotta put it down. I just gotta put it here just because it's really cool in concept. And now let's go to the most current thing of last time we played is Kiryu. Agents, neat. I'm gonna put it right here, only because I think it can't belong up here. But Agent, I like the tools. I think a lot of them aren't very good. Like drones to me are useless. The rocket boots were kind of useless. I never used them. The cigarettes were really good, and then I'm missing one. Oh, and then the rope is very cool, and I think it's a nice concept. Good way to start the game. But I was just using Dragon, or excuse me, I was just using Yakuza. The entire game you use it. I think it's the best version of the Dragon Engine ones. Again, it's not amazing. I think they did Extreme Heat Mode a lot better. I think the effects are really nice in this game. The triple finishers is an amazing touch, which took them way too long to do. And I think that's kind of it. I'm gonna look at this one more time and I'm gonna like revise it real quick. To be honest, if someone was talking to me while I was doing this, I'd probably change around some stuff. Again, this is subjective based on fun and strength. This is not just strength, because then that's its own thing, and if you want that, maybe I'll give it to you. Yeah, this is all I got. Yeah, this is it. I think I agree with this. Again, please talk to me in the comments, because you can argue a lot of things, and maybe I would actually change my mind. But to me, playing the games, I love them all. I love all the styles, really. I don't hate any of them. Okay, maybe things down here I wasn't a fan of. But, yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of all I'm going to say. So, I'll see you guys in the next one.